51 with 16:22 to go. Inside Evans, he wants it back, give it to him on a two-hand stuff. Evans thought about it, he will launch and hit again. Slim cooking, he's got 5 threes and they lead by 2. To the corner, Evans again, got it again! Isaiah, new career high with 26. Cameron holding out near midcourt, 16 to shoot, lobs it to the left, there's Evans. Backpedaling, waits up top, Brown has it now. Back for Isaiah, 10 to shoot, jumps up from 3 and hits. Woo-hoo. Cold-blooded, he's got 13.
Well, Isaiah's been a fun guy to coach because you can always look him right in the eye, tell him what he needs to do, and he responds to you. Then he gives everything he's got in order to improve it. And, you know, he's really one to address the other areas to his game, not just the scoring or the shooting, but, you know, his playmaking, his decision-making, his defense, his rebounding. And I think he's really taken big steps in those areas and will continue to do so.
From Louisville, Kentucky, where the Blue Devils continue their 2-game road swing tonight against the sharpshooting Cardinals in a top 25 ACC showdown. As John Scheyer's group is eager to pick up a second consecutive league road win early in the conference slate. Waiting for help, shovels it to the left. Cameron thought about a 3, drives, kicks to the right. Isaiah will launch and tie the game. He's got 5 early, 9 apiece, 4 minutes in. Aiden across midcourt. Chance to get a little bit closer, down by 8. Up top, Cameron Boozer has it now. Works his way to the left, backpedals, launches, and hits. Cameron Boozer flowing, he's got 12, and just like that, they're back within 5. Brown, an outlet pass for Evans on the right. And now Caleb's got it. Over to the left, Cameron Boozer, back up top, Caleb. He can shoot the 3 from there, sizing up Pryor, drives him instead, goes inside, off the window and in. Strong drive for Caleb, and they're back within 8. Dunn at the top of the key, a jab step and a handoff for Caleb Foster. Curling to the right, backpedals, he's open. That's a long jumper that's good. Caleb Foster dials one up from up top. They say it's a long 2. He's got 8. And they're back within 6, 49-43. Into the paint, deflected again, guess who? Brown at that. Sarr the other way, left to right, it's Boozer down the lane, off the window! Counted in a foul! Caleb, 12 to shoot, has it out near midcourt, Woolley defending. Looking for space, drives into the paint, put it off the window and in! Caleb's into double figures, and the lead grows to 3. They call out the play with 12 on the topper. Foster calls for a screen, gets it from Cameron Boozer, top of the key, lobs it back to him, slicing in, a lob! And Gungba will throw it down. Tic-tac-toe, and they're up by 6. Up by 6, looking for more. Into the paint, back outside, Boozer at 3. Good! When Caleb's not scoring, he's finding others. Cameron's got 24. Biggest lead of the night at 9, 71-62. Curling around the defense, long hit Ed Sarr, saved it to Brown. Inside Boozer, steps through and scores! Oh, it looked like it might be a turnover. It turned into a bucket. Here's Foster, feeds it to the left. Here's a lob, and Brown will flush it home off the feed from Cameron Boozer to turn out the lights at the Yum Center. 84-73 is the final score. 3-0 now atop the ACC standings. They improved to 14-1 overall in the season. And Louisville, their second consecutive loss.
The Louisville game was a big-time college basketball environment. Great opportunity for our team. I thought we showed great resiliency in the second half. It started off really rough. You know, things weren't going well for us in that first half. They were making almost every shot. Some were self-inflicted with us needing to have better communication and resistance on the defensive end. And then some, they made some shots they normally don't make. And so you have to give credit. But I think the ability to have a single-digit deficit at halftime, the ability to refocus on what we had to do, and our guys' character and toughness in the second half to come out and play Duke defense. I thought we took great shots in the second half, which led to us getting back and being able to set our defense. And obviously, the better shots you take, the more points you have a chance of scoring, which we did.
Duke All Access is brought to you by Coca-Cola. Passionate fans and an ice cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. Fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
Over the last few years, we've redefined what working remotely means, and so is the Ford F-150. Bring your desk wherever you go with an available flat interior work surface. Drop down the available tailgate work surface to get it all done. And plug in what you need outside the cab with available Pro Power on board. How's that for upping your productivity? Tough this smart can only be called F-150. For great offers on a well-equipped 2025 Ford F-150 truck, see your Carolina Ford dealer today.
Let's go, bud. Hurry up. Come on. I'm a baseball dad. Just because I didn't go pro doesn't mean my kid won't. Give me that.
No pressure, kid. Just everyone watching.
Coach says it doesn't matter if you win or lose the game, but that's what losers say. You gotta swivel those hips, right? And you gotta swing. Four! And if you don't have the right insurance, you can be paying for this yourself. So get Allstate, save money, and be protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me.
We understand your time is important, and so is how you measure it. You may want a beautiful timepiece that's able to perform under intense pressure. Or you may want a chronograph with unparalleled accuracy and a sophisticated style. At Reed's Jewelers, you'll find the perfect watch to measure your time. Time is the currency of your life. Measure it well.
What a win for the Blue Devils tonight on the road as they come from behind to beat Louisville. 84-73 is the final score. They trailed by as many as 12 in the first half, by 9 at halftime, but they outscored the Cardinals 46-26 in the second half as Duke out-rebounded the Cardinals by 39-37 and turned the defensive wick up after halftime. A first half that saw Louisville score 47. In the second half, they only had 26, while the Blue Devils in that second half shot 71% from the field to win it by 11.
Well, we talked about weathering the storm, and the kid Khalifa for them. He had won 3 in Power 5 games this season. He had 4 against us in the first half, and so just right there, that's the point differential in the first half. There are a couple uncharacteristic fouls we had, so very, very, very clearly at halftime, I tried to explain how we were down, how we can get back into it, and I think the thing we learned from the Florida State game. We gave up 14 threes in that game, but we also got outscored in the paint. And so you can't do both. And, we prioritized really protecting the paint, defending our rim, and then really being conscious of who the best three-point shooters were for their team. And our guys had great discipline in the second half and really made it difficult. And in the second half, they're 2 of 17 and just stayed the course. And we were able to get some stops and trust what the game plan was and what we were supposed to do on that end. The second half of the competitive edge that we have to have that all the time. And part of this for a young team, it can go in waves. You can go through confidence spells where you're not as confident, or you can go through struggles shooting the ball, but your edge, that's something that you have to, if it was easy, you'd have an edge all the time. It's not. And so the ability to develop that, the ability to have that for every game that's required from now on is something that we spend a lot of time working on. And we definitely found it in the second half, and we need to carry that forward. It was a really strange schedule for us, the fact that we played at Michigan State, and then we had a 10-day break. Then we played against Texas Tech, and we had an 11-day break. So it's almost like we're starting a new season again with ACC play. And I think for us, we've had to find our flow, we've had to find our rhythm, find our edge, and get back to who are we in January of 2026, and then who can we be in March of 2026. And so we're developing that edge and developing that consistency again.
Could get something inside. How about a lob to Brown, deflected, though stolen by Texas Tech. Brown took it right back, goes up, counted, and a foul! Oh, Malik taking over! And the lead back to 11. Brown there defensively, having a hard time, nearly threw it away to the baseline. Wiggins now, Foster defending him, 4 to shoot. Backs him down, steps through, got it, blocks! Brown from behind, out of bounds with 1.8 to shoot. Room to shoot if he wants to. Drives instead, leave it back to Brown, deflected, saved it to the corner. Caden, oh, it rimmed off. Brown there to clean it up. Doing a little bit of everything, and he's got 4. Here's Foster, feeds it to the left. Here's a lob, and Brown will flush it home off the feed from Cameron Boozer. 82-68, 42.5 to go.
Malik is a true warrior, true competitor. Really for me as a coach, I feel we have 2 starting big men, in Malik and Pat. And Malik's versatility has been such a weapon for our team, the ability to play multiple spots on the court, the ability to defend every position. His passing is such a weapon for us, and I'm really just thankful to coach him. He obviously had a shoulder injury this offseason. He missed most of the preseason and off-season work. So he's still been working his way back even during the season. So I think for Malik, for me, it's about having total health, having his full athletic ability, and having a great second half of the season.
Duke All Access is brought to you by Gatorade, created to hydrate better than water. Gatorade, the official sports drink of Duke Athletics.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long-distance love. For the far-sighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
Turn up the heat on the competition this season with CPI Security, proud partner of the Duke Blue Devils.
Hey, what's up, roomie? I got us some Jersey Mike subs.
Danny DeVito? Are you my freshman roommate?
And that doesn't matter. This is a Jersey Mike's commercial where the subs matter most. I mean, look how big that is. We'd eat that for lunch and for dinner. Hey, we'll eat that. Hey, who let the rents in? You want a Jersey Mike's?
Introduce us to your new roommate.
Mom, it's Danny DeVito.
That's mine. Don't touch it. Where the subs matter most. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
From the mountains to the coast and everywhere in between, Duke's researchers are working hard for North Carolina. So you can be there for the moments that matter the most. From our labs to the ones you love.
Duke Research saves lives.
Up top, Caden to the left corner, Khamenia. And this one's good. Nikolas has his first field goal. Spin to the left, step through, whip it to Khamenia. Got it again! Back to the right, Harris to the baseline, Scott. Up top, Nikolas sets the feet. Give it to him! Khamenia's got 12, and it's 100-42. All 12 of his points since halftime. Always nice when a story comes together.
Some nights is knocking down shots, other nights is locking in on defense. Whatever the moment calls for is what Nikolas Khamenia embraces in his first season as a Blue Devil, one who wants to be known for making winning plays.
Off of the screen set by Brown, fed it back to him at the free throw line to the left. It's Evans, Canada 3, Khamenia there to clean it up, floating.
I mean, yeah, I definitely say just growing up, having an emphasis on trying to be able to do everything in my game, being very versatile on defense and on offense, being physical down low if I get switched onto a 5 or a 4, not letting them like punk me or whatever, being physical down there, and then on the perimeter, staying in front of good guards who are fast, quick, and try to use their speed defensively. And then rebounding, I feel like is kind of like a mentality, like you just have to go and do it, like the ball's just not going to end up in your hands. So I just feel like overall just trying to do different things, and whatever that game needs out of me, I'm going to do it.
Khamenia has delivered, providing quality minutes in ranked wins over Arkansas and Michigan State early this season, making key plays late from beyond the arc and on the boards. And with ACC play underway, the approach doesn't change. He's ready to ride the momentum with his team, leaning on their resiliency as a group.
Yeah, I think we're a resilient team. There have been games where, things haven't gone our way, and we've turned the games around and ended up winning at the end. And obviously, coming off the game against Texas Tech, I think we're going to use that as fuel to come in with humility, but at the same time having this chip on our shoulder where, we're going to use that to fuel us to all those close games, or whenever there's 50-50 ball, we're going to win it. We're going to rebound, just do all the little things that contribute to winning. I think we're super confident. We know we're capable of. We're a really good team. We're super close, and we know what it's going to take to win, and we're ready to do that every single day.
Nick Khamenia, when I saw him in high school, the first time I saw him was at the USA Basketball U18 trials, and I saw him play with his AAU team, saw him play with his high school team, and really 2 words always stuck out to me with Nick. One, great competitor, and then because he's a great competitor, he's always been a great winner. And he's a guy, that's really stepped up for us this year with impacting the game in many different ways. His rebounding, his toughness, his ability to make others better on offense. I think his best is yet to come. But his attitude, his work ethic, he's an old school blue collar guy. We've loved having him in our program, and he continues to get better and better. I know he's going to help us, in a big way this year.
Just a guy you can count on every single day to make winning plays, big or small. Some days it might show up in the stat sheet, other days it might not, but just being someone you can rely on to make winning plays and just get the job done on both ends.
Khamenia's love for basketball began at a young age. His father, Valerie, played college basketball at George Washington, and that influence shaped his game early. From day one, his dad put a basketball in his hands and taught him how to keep improving.
Definitely my dad and my mom as well. They both play basketball, but I say for sure my dad, he's taught me pretty much everything I know. Even now, constantly telling me things, I got to improve, things he sees in the game that, I can help with or help my team. Even if it's small little things like positioning on defense, or where I could have got a rebound, or where I could have made a play that, could have changed the possession. My dad has been there pretty much ever since I was born, putting a basketball in my hand. So it's been super special having him.
There are some unique college hoop ties for Khamenia and his family. His Duke teammate, Patrick Gungbug II, shares that history. Their fathers, Valerie Khamenia and Patrick Gungbug I, were teammates at George Washington during the 1999-2000 season. The connection continues on the court, where Nikolas and Gungba also played together with USA Basketball at the 2024 FIBA U18 AmeriCup. It's a full circle moment both enjoy, especially knowing their families now see each other again at Duke games.
First time where we kind of had a conversation about it was when we played on Team USA together 2 summers back. And the it's popped up quite a bit. Obviously, when our dads see each other at the game, catching up, it's pretty unique how that's happened, like 20-something years apart. where they played together in college, and here we are playing together in college, even though we're two different sides of the country.
Cameron Boozer the rebound, leaking out, Khamenia to throw it down, and Duke has the lead. 11 unanswered, timeout Indiana State. Foster trying to step through on the right, sends it to the right. Khamenia, little ball fake, drives inside, double team. What a find, no look to Brown, off the window and down. A chance for three. How about the feed from Khamenia?
I think I'm adjusting pretty well, obviously still adjusting. As a freshman, that really gets easy. Ups and downs, just every game something different, every practice something different, but just learning every single day, coming in with a positive attitude, and just trying to be the best version of myself and continue to get better every single day.
Waiting, back outside, Evans into the corner, Khamenia's open. Good again, it's raining threes in the Garden, and they're up by 14. Dave Boozer looking to get it in, bounces one, good position for Khamenia, and he reversed it home over the back of his head, and across midcourt off of a hard screen, a touch pass to the corner, Khamenia's wide open, and the rainbow goes down. Cameron Boozer bounces it up top for Malik Brown, and over to the right it goes for Khamenia. Nikolas, a lob, Brown the stuff! Nice play call out of the timeout, and the lead back to 7.
I feel like it's definitely a brotherhood. Coaches want to see you succeed, players want to see you succeed, and you just grow and develop here, become a better person, become a better basketball player, and obviously you play for a winning team, and the culture speaks for itself. You see it in the games, you see it in the practices, holding each other accountable, holding each other up. It's a special place.
A history of winning started with the 65 Gators, losing steam, losing sweat. The solution? A drink that hydrates better than water and changed the game forever.
Naturally, we called our stuff Gatorade.
It's bow time. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, the Carolina Legend can make your tailgate a winner. We're talking crispy chicken, made from scratch buttermilk biscuits, and all the fixins to feed your crew faster than you can say touchdown. Let Bojangles do the cooking. Order your tailgate today. It's bow time.
Over the last few years, we've redefined what working remotely means, and so is the Ford F-150. Bring your desk wherever you go with an available flat interior work surface. Drop down the available tailgate work surface to get it all done, and plug in what you need outside the cab with available Pro Power on board. How's that for upping your productivity? Tough this smart can only be called F-150. For great offers on a well-equipped 2025 Ford F-150 truck, see your Carolina Ford dealer today.
Hear live, out-of-market play-by-play this year with the Varsity Network app. In a truly unique listening experience, capture every moment and all of the drama. Powered by Learfield, the Varsity app delivers the soundtrack of your favorite teams. Access live and on-demand audio broadcasts, plus over 100 official school podcasts for free through the Varsity app. Download the Varsity Network app today.
It's bow time. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, the Carolina Legend can make your tailgate a winner. We're talking crispy chicken, made from scratch buttermilk biscuits, and all the fixins to feed your crew faster than you can say touchdown. Let Bojangles do the cooking. Order your tailgate today. It's bow time.
A history of winning started with the 65 Gators, losing steam, losing sweat. The solution? A drink that hydrates better than water and changed the game forever.
Naturally, we called our stuff Gatorade.
Duke Basketball 360 with Coach John Scheyer.
Got inside all the way to the hoop, off the window and in. He's tied his career high with 23, and the lead back to 5.
On the road in the second half of ACC games, you have to show great character and toughness. And, you know, each game is so important. There's a desperation that each team plays with. And the level of attention to detail, the level of resistance is key. And I think in the second half, especially on the road, our team has shown in the critical moments the difference of sniffing out a play one step earlier versus one step later can be the difference of winning and losing. And our team has been able to make those plays. Down the stretch, we had to make a bunch of big plays to win at Florida State. And you know, I love the cut by Isaiah right here and the great pass by Cam, and the ability to find easy baskets, you know, was important for us. And then defensive end, I love the way we swarmed, protecting the paint, and then Caleb with a downhill mentality to get to the rim. One of the things we did well at Florida State was the way we flowed on offense. And Cam, here's an example of a great paint decision. He gets to the paint, stops on 2 feet, and then kicks it to Isaiah for an open 3. Another thing on offense is Isaiah had it going and different screening actions for him. And there's a big shot, you know, to have us take the lead, and then we had to find a way to get stops. And here, again, the rim protection by Malik and Dame was great. And although it's not the smoothest transition, these guys made the extra pass. Nick makes a great one more pass to Caleb for the 3 to give us an 5-point lead. This is an example of maybe a play you don't exactly draw up this way, but Malik's competitiveness, great pass by him, and then the follow-up. Again, just any basket, you know, at this time of the game is huge. And then the deflection by Dame leads to a great one more from Caden and Dame, and a big-time 3 in transition to give us a double-digit lead. And then Florida State answered, but I thought we did a good job of just playing with poise and then really executing here. Pat makes a great pass to Cam, and then Cam does such a good job of keeping the ball high and going to finish high. Another time with great execution, and then Slim, using the weapon of his shooting, makes a great read and drives to the basket for a finish. And then Cam's ability in the paint to pass, score, and then Caden makes a terrific one more pass to Caleb for an open 3 and a big shot by Caleb there. And then I love the fact Isaiah was ready to score, ready to shoot. Cam makes a simple pass, hands are down, and then those are the shots we want Isaiah taking. Big time shot, gives us the lead. Bench was great, and then critical free throws down the stretch. And these free throws now make it a 2-possession game, and we got the win.
Now Evans with a drive, too strong off the glass. Woolley ahead of the pack. And it's a 10-point lead for the Cardinals.
Defensively, I mean, look, it hasn't been perfect by any means, and it's difficult when you give such confidence to the offense right away, and we've done that in each of the games. And so I think it's even harder to do what we've done in the second half of overcoming the starts, playing really good Duke defense in moments in the Florida State and Georgia Tech game. I thought we did the most consistently at Louisville, which to me shows, you know, a great sign of, you know, a great response from our team. But for us, the next step and challenge is how can you do it for 40 minutes? And I know our guys want to do that, and that's something we'll continue to address.